Is there a dog barking? Am I even focused right now? No. Hi guys! Okay, that was so weird. Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something I've never done before. I just did my makeup, so I have makeup on right now, but you guys are gonna watch me do my makeup that I just did while I answer some questions, because have I done a Q&A? Like, it's been a while since I've done one. So we're gonna answer all the juicy questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. I was like, ask me anything because I really want to go in. I actually just got back from Coachella, so I'll be talking about Coachella and YouTube and LA, all that tea. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm way more active on there than I am on YouTube, as we all know. The coffee addiction is real. Second one of the day. Anyways, I'm so comfortable right now. I just have this baggy tee on and I have sweats on, and I'm just gonna do my makeup for you guys. I also want to thank Audible for sponsoring today's video. I love Audible and I have been using them since I started my YouTube channel, so it's really amazing that I get to work with them. You guys can use my code ALEXAMAY to get your first free audiobook plus 2 Audible originals, and you guys can try it out for 30 days and see if you like it. You guys will love it, I'm sure. It helps me so much at night when I want to get off my phone and stuff. So you guys can also text ALEXAMAY to 500-500 to try it out for yourself. Without further ado, let's do my makeup and answer questions. I don't know which way to go. Okay, so it's finally time to start doing my makeup. I put my little hair in these little cute clips. Actually, they're not that cute, but I got them on Amazon. So we're just gonna go with it. They don't crease your hair, so that's why I use them. I'm gonna show you guys the products I use, and we're also gonna do a Q&A while doing the makeup. So enjoy. Also, how cute are these coffee cups? They say coffee makes everything bearable, and there's little bears on it. This is what it looks like. Also, look at my little cute setup. So let me pull up the questions I asked you guys on Instagram. So if you want to be my next Q&A, maybe follow me on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram, like on my story. Actually, that's a lie. I'm more on Snapchat. So if you guys want to see like my real day-to-day life, add me on Snapchat, but I'm also on Instagram a lot too. So we got, is Coachella worth it? Did you enjoy Coachella this year? The truth behind Coachella. Why do YouTubers go to Coachella if they hate it? The first thing I always do to start my makeup routine is I always spray something on my face. Usually it's rose water, and this one is currently my favorite. Also, I'm going to be using this new palette I got from Tarte. It's Adeline's little collab. It's so cute. I love the packaging. It's like yellow and adorable. And this is the Garnier Skin Active Little Rose Water. So, Coachella. The truth behind Coachella. This is my second year going to Coachella, and I went with a bunch of my friends. It was really fun. It was like a house of like 15 girls, and basically it was really crazy. There's just a lot that happens in a house full of 20-year-old-ish girls. So is Coachella worth it? I think Coachella is really, really fun, but I feel like people think it's a lot better than it actually is in real life. There's about 2 hours out of every day that I actually enjoy out of Coachella, and that's usually like listening to my favorite band or my favorite artist or whatever. Everything else is kind of just like stressful. Just like everything in between of being at Coachella and seeing your favorite artist and just having a good time. There's just like so much behind the scenes and so much like things that people don't share. Okay, before I move on, I'm gonna do some foundation because that's usually what I start with. So I either use Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Cream Foundation, or I just got this in the mail. This is from Bare Minerals, which is one of my favorite brands right now. They sent me 3 of these new foundations that they have, which is, what are they called? Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. And I actually tried this at the event thing that I went to with Bare Minerals, and it's really nice. So I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna use the lightest one that they gave me. But basically for Coachella, you're walking a lot in the hot desert sun. It's just a lot. Honestly, it's a long but also short 3-day days. I honestly just want to go to Coachella to see Billie Eilish because I have been obsessed with her recently. I love her so much. She's such like an icon and I just love everything about her. She's so cool. So I want to see her live and I want to see her close up, so I made sure to go like an hour before on Saturday and see her. It was the best thing ever. I'll add in some clips right here because it was like so good. It's fun to see like people you haven't seen in a while or like meet new people. A lot of people just go to get content, which one of the questions was why do influencers or YouTubers go if they hate it? And usually it's to get like content or they're either like working with a brand or something. I actually went with a brand this year and they gave me my ticket and they gave me a place to stay, so that's kind of how it works and it was really fun. But also like the preparation of Coachella is like a lot more stressful than you would think. You're trying to get all this stuff done, you're trying to get your outfits, and usually the outfits don't end up working out, and it's just, it's fun. Will I go next year? Probably. Basically, I think a lot of people make it look a lot better on social media than it really is in real life. Okay, so now that I'm done with foundation, it's definitely not blended in right now, so I'm gonna blend this part in. Make sure to go into your hairline so you're not streaky or anything. I love this foundation because it makes you look super dewy, and I love that look for the spring and summertime. So I have two different concealers that I use, not at the same time, but these are my two favorites. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin, and then this one is Tarte Shape Tape. So I think I'm going to use Tarte because I'm just in the mood for it. I love Tarte Shape Tape. It's like a go-to. So I just put a little bit under my eyes and maybe a couple little blemish areas. I'm not really breaking out too bad right now. Don't know how that's possible. Being in this like industry, I've like just learned a lot, and a lot of the YouTubers that you think are really nice are not the nicest. And actually some of them I used to look up to and love their videos before I actually started my channel. Now that I like know of them and kind of like from living here, you kind of just hear things and it's like sad, but a lot of the people are not what you think they are. Even if you think they're like the coolest and nicest YouTuber online, they're sometimes like just not that in real life. And a lot of people just care about followers. I will hang out with good people, and that's what I care about, is to have good genuine friends and not people that just care about that stuff. That's just not my vibe, so I'm not gonna hang out with fake people. That's what I've learned living here. I'm learning every day, honestly. I'm still learning. Yeah, I try to like just hang out with really genuine, cool friends that don't care about numbers, because at the end of the day, it does not matter. Like, I would rather have genuine friends than fake friends, you know? Disclaimer, I don't know how to do makeup really good at all. I honestly don't do my makeup like every day. I do it like a couple times a week, if that. Like, I really don't do it that much, so I'm not really the best at it, but we try. Okay, I'm gonna put on this little chapstick. This is my favorite chapstick ever. This is the Glossier Rosebalm.com. I'm really not good at answering questions on the dot. Okay, what is my height? I'm 5'6" or 5'7". I really don't know. I think I'm 5'7" though, which is kind of tall. A lot of my friends are like 5'3", 5'4". I'm pretty like average / tall. I feel like a lot of people are short, but also it's either like you're 5'3" here in LA or you're like 5'9" or 5'10", like model material. So I feel like I'm pretty average. Dude, what the heck? Dude, this person keeps asking where I live. Like, hi, I live here. Imagine if I'm like, okay, well, here's my address and here's my apartment complex. If you guys want to come ring my doorbell. And I've actually had someone do that before in my old apartment. What was the best part of Coachella? Definitely Billie Eilish. That's a given. How do you edit your Instagram pictures? So a lot of my Instagram pictures are taken with photographers, so usually they're like editing them and making them look like very pretty and aesthetic. But usually if I'm editing them on my own, I use a ViscoCam. And what filter do I use? I use C8. So if you guys want to know my filter, I do that and then I brighten it a little bit, and yeah, I forgot to put this on, so I'm going to put it on my glossbomb.com because it helps my lips be moisturized and soft and stuff. Another question that I have is, what helps you relax? One of my favorite things I do to relax is usually go on drives. I really like driving, even when it's to like a random location or unknown. That's really fun for me, and like listening to music like Billie Eilish. It's one of my favorite things to do ever. And I also at night get really anxious, so usually at night I don't go on my phone as much, just because my phone doesn't really help with the anxiousness. It kind of just makes it worse. So usually instead of going on my phone, I usually like turn on an audiobook. One of my favorite apps to use is Audible, and they're actually working with me on today's video, so thank you to them. I've actually been using Audible since I started YouTube. Like, it just helps me a bunch with like relaxing. I really like listening to audiobooks because you don't actually have to do it yourself. You can actually be doing other things while you're listening to audiobooks, so you're more productive. So the book that I'm listening to right now on Audible is Becoming by Michelle Obama. I think it's new. I know it's like the #1 on Audible right now, which is really cool, but it's really inspiring just because she's like a girl boss. Basically how I would describe it is a very inspiring and powerful, so it's really cool. And if you guys want to try Audible for yourself, trust me, like if you guys listen to it at night and if you guys have anxiety, I totally recommend it. You guys can actually use my link down below, or you can text Alexa May to 500-500. You guys can actually get your first audiobook for free plus 2 Audible originals if you guys try it out for 30 days using my link. I totally forgot to film this part, but I'm also starting to read this book by Arden Rose. It is so interesting and so good, and I would totally recommend it to you guys. And she's a fellow YouTuber, so check it out. It's really good. For eyebrows, I use the Glossier Boy Brow, I'm pretty sure this is called, and this is in the lightest shade because I have the lightest eyebrows ever. This is really easy if you're really bad at eyebrows like I am. I also need to pluck my eyebrows. Okay. And then I like to set everything with this clear brow gel, which is from Coachella. They're kind of like really light, so they're not as noticeable if they're really bad. Why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube because I was really bored and I was not the happiest in school. I was in my first year of college and I wasn't really happy with it, so I was like, I kind of want to take my mind off of this. Let's start a YouTube channel. It's actually crazy how it works because I always wanted to live in LA, but I was like, how would I ever live there? I just never knew it was gonna happen because I would literally get, I think I still have this hoodie, but I got a UCLA hoodie because I like convinced myself that I was gonna go to UCLA even though I did not have good enough grades for it at all. LA has always been like a dream of mine, so it's pretty cool to like live here. By the way, I should probably like show you guys what I'm doing right now. I'm putting on this cream like liquid blush, which is Cloud Paint from Glossier. This is the color Dusk, so I kind of just blend it in with my fingers. So I feel like that's what looks the best. I lived in my first apartment for like 10 months, and then I moved back to Wisconsin because I was scarred from a situation that happened, and I just wanted to move back. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing, but then I moved over a year ago. It's been like a year and 2 months or something, and I've lived in this apartment for like a year or so, so that's pretty cool. I love my apartment here. It's amazing. It's so much better than my first apartment. I cannot believe that I lived there for so long and I just didn't even know what else was out there because I was just a very naive little 20-year-old. Or was I 19? I don't even know. I was either 19 or 20 when I moved into my first apartment in Hollywood. So okay, so I'm gonna do some bronzer. This is my favorite right now. Park Avenue Princess Amazon Clay Waterproof bronzer. I kind of just dust this over my face so it matches the rest of my body. I'm not really good at makeup, you guys. I don't like to add on too much just because I feel like it can kind of make you look like you have too much makeup on sometimes, so I like to keep the bronzer pretty light. I honestly love blush a lot more than bronzer. I think we should do eyeshadow just so I don't forget. I never do eyeshadow, but I feel like we should try doing it today. So we're going to use Adeline's little palette. I feel like it's very spring summery with all the colors. Next question is high school advice. I actually didn't have the worst high school experience, but I didn't have the best either. I feel like I didn't have like the perfect group of friends in high school. But my advice for high school would be just be nice to everyone, and eventually if you hate high school, it will be over. Get involved and be nice to everyone. That's basically my advice. I know people are going to be mean. Girls are going to be very mean. But just try to ignore the haters because they're usually jealous a lot of the time. By the way, I'm using the shade Adel Angels. It's a really nice matte nude color, and I'm putting that all over my lid. How did you meet Sid and become very good friends with her? Last summer, right before she moved to LA, like a couple months before she moved to LA, and now we live in the same apartment complex. You guys should send this part to Sid and tell her that I love her because she's amazing, and she literally lives in my apartment complex, so we're together a lot. Gonna be done with eyeshadow. It's kind of like, oh, it's a mess. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. I usually just put highlighter on my cheekbones, on my nose, on my lips, on my chin, and we're good. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? I would say if you want to start it for the right reasons, I would do it sooner, like now, because you'll probably regret not starting it sooner. So I would just start it now. If you think you're ready for a YouTube channel and ready for the commitment and the work, it's not easy, but if you're ready for it, I would start it because it's really fun. I love YouTube and it's brought me so many amazing opportunities, so I'm so thankful for it. But yeah, I would start a YouTube channel if I were you because it's really fun. This is new from Bare Minerals. It's their Dew Mist and it says Set Fresh Glow. So I'm gonna shake it and spray my face. I want you guys to comment down below, like, when you think of my videos or like of me, what do you want to see from me, and like what do you guys love watching from me that makes you guys happy? Because I don't know if I'll be doing like DIY stuff anymore. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see from me, like new content wise. That would be like the best comment you guys could ever leave me, is that kind of stuff, because that would help me and motivate me to put up more. So let me know in the comments down below. And I'm gonna put on my lipstick, which is from Sephora collection. It is shade number 6. This is like my go-to lipstick and it's so moisturizing, so I'm gonna put some of that on. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can tell, but those are like the products that I like using on my face. So hopefully you guys liked it and enjoyed it and enjoyed doing my makeup with me and answering some questions. Leave some video requests down below so I can do all the videos that you guys want to see from me. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.